Hello, I'm Andrew with Simply Made Homestead, and today I'm going to show you how to build your own automatic waterer and feeder for your chickens. So to build the feeder, we're going to build that first. The first things you're going to need is a 5-gallon bucket. We get it at Tractor Supply Company. Make sure it's food grade, and also the lids are also food grade. Okay. You can need a drill. I got a hole borer here. This is a 2 1/8 inch hole borer. Use whatever size, 2 inch, 1 7/8. This just happens to be the size I have. A marker and a pin. So it's fairly simple. Oh, and importantly, this is probably the most expensive item you'll need is this bucket. This actually holds the grain. We like this. It's kind of a rubberized mesh. You can get it at your local feed store. And it just fits in the bottom of the bucket. The food comes out and it holds everything really nicely, and they're very easy to clean and maintain, and they're durable. Alright, so when you're doing this, you want your hole right on the very bottom of your bucket. Now there is a little lip down here, and plus the thickness of it, so it's not going to be very bottom of the bucket. Figure about 3/8, maybe a 1/2 inch up from there. So depending on the size of your bit will depend on how far up you go. So for me, it's just right at 2 inches, and so I'm going to go ahead and mark other ones. I'm going to drill 5 holes at 2 inches all the way around. Alright, so there we go. There's our bucket. It's got 5 holes in it, as you can see. And it's fairly quick and easy to do. Now you just put your lid on it, wash this off, get all this extra fuzz off there, and well, we got 4 holes in this one, but 4 it is. Alright, so I went ahead and put some feed in there, and just so you see how it works. Alright, so you just put the feed in and it comes out those holes. Nice example of what it's supposed to look like. Next thing we're going to build is the automatic chicken waterer. Of course, you're going to need your drill, tape measure, marker, Teflon tape. Now we've got the water nozzles. Okay, what they do is once you drill a hole in there, you'll screw these in, and the chickens, they pick the redness, and this little tab right here will dispense water every time they go. There's a spring actuator in there so that it doesn't continually flow like a waterfall, only when it's depressed in there. So they get a little bit of water every time they peck at it. And a drill bit. So with these bits, a 3/8 drill bit works really well. So I found that the Brad Point drill bits, they seem to have leave the cleanest holes. There's no spurs or anything else associated with it. I found that I've used with other drill bits. But once again, a Brad Point. They're a little bit more expensive, but they work really well. So one of the really nice things about these automatic feeders and the waterers is you fill them up and they're good for days. Our waterers are probably about down here in Florida, but we're good for about 3 or 4 days. But then we have to change it and clean it. The feeders, they're good for about 3 or 4 days also. So, and if you need more, if you feel like, hey, you change it every day, add another water. We have a couple of waterers in our main hen house, and one feeder. So depending on how many hens you have, will depend on on your application and how you actually want to use it. So now with the waters, with these spigots, unlike the feeders, you don't want it all the way to the bottom for two reasons. One, debris and stuff will get down here and you want it to settle down here. You want a little bit of gap of water so that way it doesn't clog up the nozzles. Also importantly is you'll come in and you'll do maintenance on it. When you clean it and get the algae, it'll build up with algae, and if it's right on the very bottom, it's hard to get your hands and your fingers in between there. So about 2 inches from the bottom also works out really well, and it gives you enough room to maneuver and clean it. So, all right, got 5 holes. I'm going to measure up 2 inches, mark it. Alright, so these are all done. Now you simply just screw these in. And then make sure that the bottom there's a little lip down here that the bottom's facing is on the bottom. And they don't need to be super tight. I found with the other drill bits that I had a tendency to waller it out, and it just didn't work out very well. That's why I really like these. They leave a nice clean bit. If it was just a fraction of a size smaller, it might be better, but this works out well. All right, so I went ahead and filled it up with some water. You can see some water in there, filled it up about halfway. You can see, check there's no leaks. And what happens here is, like I say, you just depress it, tap it, and water comes out. So you want to look, make sure there's no leaks on any of them. And with this one, it isn't. All right, so that's it for the video. You guys have learned how to build your automatic chicken water and feeder. I hope you enjoyed the video. Give us a big thumbs up if you have. Hit that subscribe button and share us with your friends and family. Take care of yourselves and God bless. Hello. Hello.